everybody, and welcome to IMDb Live after the Emmys. I am your host, Dave Karger. We are here, of course, at the 69th Primetime Emmy Awards. Now, TV's biggest night just wrapped up, and we're going to be talking to the winners from all of your favorite shows. What an exciting night it has been so far, and I'm super happy to be joined by Drew Dorsey, who is standing by at the official after party of the Emmys, the Governor's Ball. Hey Drew, what's going on?
What's up, Dave? We are live from inside the Governor's Ball, the official after party for the Emmys. And get this, we have unprecedented access. There is no other outlet allowed inside other than IMDb, so we will be your ears and eyes on the ground, Dave.
I love it. What an exciting night it's been so far. Of course, a great night for The Handmaid's Tale, which, as people who were just watching the telecast saw, won a whole bunch of Emmys. It won 7 total, if you count the ones that it won last week at the Creative Arts Emmys. But tonight it won for Best Series, as well as Elisabeth Moss and Ann Dowd, who we interviewed a little bit earlier in the night. It was also a great night for Veep, which won for Best Comedy Series, as well as Julia Louis-Dreyfus making history, winning 6 Emmys in a row for Best Actress in a Comedy, and tying Cloris Leachman for the most acting Emmys ever with 8. So an amazing achievement by her. Also a great night for Big Little Lies, one of my favorite shows of the year. That won Outstanding Limited Series, as well as Emmys for Nicole Kidman, Laura Dern, and Alexander Skarsgård. But what about you, Drew? Have there been big moments that you really loved when you were watching?
I loved everything. Literally, when Elisabeth Moss just won for lead actress, I was like, yes, queen. Because we talked to her on the carpet, and she's such a nice person, and I love it when nice people win, you know?
Yes, and she's someone who had been nominated 6 times just for Mad Men. She also was nominated for Top of the Lake. All these nominations without ever winning, but I think so many people were rooting for her. It was really between her and I think Claire Foy for The Crown for that Best Actress win. But I think as soon as The Handmaid's Tale kind of burst onto the scene this past season, and people just loved that show and were binging it, I think it was pretty crystal clear that it was going to be a very strong contender for Best Drama Series. I thought it was going to be between that and This Is Us, and it ended up winning. So the first streaming show ever to win the biggest Emmy for Best Drama Series. So it wasn't Amazon, it wasn't Netflix, it was Hulu, which was something of a surprise, I think. But I was lucky enough, speaking of Big Little Lies, to talk to one of the Emmy winners for that show, Laura Dern. So let's take a look at my interview with Laura. So happy to be sitting with the new Emmy winner for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Limited Series, Laura Dern for Big Little Lies. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
6 Emmy nominations over 25 years, and this is your first win. Did you have an inkling that tonight could be your night?
I didn't at all, and in fact, my prayer, I think all of us, was we were so hoping Jean-Marc Vallée, our director, would win, and he did.
And he did.
So we were beside ourselves. I was so startled that I was trying to find words, which I know happens to people. And I look at them and think, if I'm ever going to win one, I'm going to be fully prepared. And then you're completely ill-prepared, because I didn't get to pay homage to our amazing David Kelly the way I so wanted to, because, I mean, no one has ever given me more extraordinary, hilarious, fierce lines. So it's an amazing group, and we're such a family. We feel really lucky to be here.
Between this project and Wild, which, as you know, was a movie that I loved so much, Reese Witherspoon has been this fairy godmother for you with these fantastic roles, hasn't she?
I know. Good thing she reads books.
I'm glad.
Seriously, it's just amazing. And Bruna Papandreou, her partner,
yes.
You know, they have given me these amazing blessings, and she and Nicole together, and Shay and I had worked together. We were all family before, and now Zoe as well. So it's just it's an amazing opportunity to be together.
What's the strangest thing that someone has said to you about Renata after they've seen Big Little Lies?
Early on, I met with a journalist, New York, very respected journalist, and he walked up to me and goes, I am so Renata. And it just made me so happy.
Should you be proud of that?
And then also a group of kind of frat boys on spring break. I was taking my kids to Disneyland, and they came up to me. They're like, Renata, we're so Renata. We love Renata. It's just so amazing to me how various characters are relatable depending upon who you are and what you're walking through, which I love.
Very strange. Okay, so you thanked David E. Kelly, you thanked all the big people, but there's always an unsung hero, someone who's not a big name.
Greg Feinberg, our producer, is a sung hero.
Oh, good.
But Greg Feinberg who was amazing and worked diligently with Ram and Ryan and Kathy Kennedy on Star Wars to work out dates for me, or I would not be here. I would not have gotten to do this. And Greg made it happen with Jean-Marc and Reese being so fierce, and Nick making sure that I could, and Bruna, they really fought along with my representatives, because we were juggling some dates. And,
sometimes it's about the logistics, isn't it?
No, literally, this year in my life, it was all about that, and would have been a great heartbreak if I weren't here with my friends.
Well, look what it led to. Laura Dern, Emmy winner, congratulations. Really great to see you.
Thank you so much. So great to see you. Thank you so much.
What a great year for Laura Dern. Now she's filming The Last Jedi, as she just referred to, and then wins her first Emmy for Big Little Lies. A really great night for a very lovely person who I've always enjoyed talking to over the years. All right, well, now that the awards have all been handed out, the stars, of course, are making their way over to the Governor's Ball to unwind a little bit, catch up with their fellow nominees and presenters. Well, our correspondent, Drew Dorsey, is standing by. Drew, how's the party looking so far?
Hi, Dave. Things are just getting underway. People haven't really started piling in yet, but it looks absolutely amazing in here. The theme this year is Golden Grandeur, and let me tell you, I feel like I'm in Austin Powers Gold. Remember, it's just a classier version. I am living. We are also right next to the engraving station, where all the winners will be coming to get their Emmy statuettes engraved right here. And also, there's 4,000 people in here, which is actually insane. Between last week, I had the 8,500 people at the Creative Arts Emmys. Between this show and last week's show, 8,500 and 4,000 tonight. It's insane. But now I want you guys to check out. I was on the red carpet earlier and talked to some of your favorites about who they're fangirling about, what shows they're binge watching. It's a lot of fun. Check it out. Any favorite performances by your peers tonight? Nominated, not nominated?
Riz Ahmed, I think it's given an incredible performance.
I've been watching Jessica Lange and Susan Sarandon, for decades. But also Nicole Kidman and Reese Witherspoon and Felicity Huffman. All extraordinary performers.
I really loved Elisabeth Moss and A Handmaid's Tale.
Is there anyone who you would absolutely fanboy out if you saw them?
Wow. Well, it's always Jeffrey Wright. You see Jeffrey Wright.
No big deal.
Jesse Graff from American Ninja Warrior.
The kids from Stranger Things. I think I'm going to have a little moment for sure.
It's interesting you say that because I've been on this circuit for a minute.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like I ran into some of those people already at the SAGs and at the Globes. And I've already kind of tried to headlock them and exchange numbers. And I've been spamming them on text for a minute.
I really want to meet Nicole Kidman. I think that would be cool.
She's amazing. Is there anything that you binge watched this season?
Everything. I mean, I feel like I watch more television than I experience life.
My littlest boy is 12, and for some reason, when we're all together, we watch Golden Girls.
I love Golden Girls.
I love it too. There's so much to watch, and we just sit down, and for some reason, it calms us all.
I just found Game of Thrones.
Oh my God.
I don't even know what's going on.
Why would you even admit that?
Stranger Things.
It's a good show.
I had a good time watching that.
I'm binge watching Ozark right now. I binge watched all House of Cards. I think I watched that whole series in one weekend.
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. And let me tell you, everyone was so sweet. Ann Dowd is my new favorite person. And I love when good things happen to good people. And she fully deserved her award that she won tonight. Dave, I know you have some great people over there with you. What's going on?
Yeah, it's been a really crazy night so far. And I really think it was a great night for winners of color. If you look at Riz Ahmed, who won for The Night Of, Sterling K. Brown, who won for This Is Us. Yeah. Of course, Aziz Ansari and Lena Waithe, who did so great. Aziz didn't get to speak, but Lena gave a blistering speech from Master of None, and then Donald Glover winning twice. So I think that was really exciting for winners of color and LGBTQ winners, not only Lena Waithe, but Kate McKinnon winning this as well.
Yeah. So many favorites.
I know, it's true. And then you know who else it was a great night for? Saturday Night Live. And
oh my gosh.
Right? Yep, when you think about, this is a show that has not won the series prize since 1993. 24 years, but then what a great night for it tonight to win for Kate McKinnon, to win for Alec Baldwin, to win for directing, and then to win for the show. And we were lucky enough to have Lauren Michaels in here to do a quick interview, so let's take a look at that. Celebrating the first series win for Saturday Night Live in 24 years is Lorne Michaels. Congratulations, Lorne. It has been that long. Did you have an idea that this season could break that streak?
Yeah, I think we had a sense we were having some impact. Yeah.
Is it just right that Alec and Kate, your Trump and your Hillary, also won tonight? It couldn't have happened any other way.
Yeah, I know, and I think you know when you're being watched, and you know when it's just a different kind of reaction. There's always people watching. But
yeah.
Some years it's different. And when we did I think we won last year for the 40th anniversary, and you could tell that was also just a show that had a big audience.
Lastly, are you aware that Kate McKinnon became the first cast member ever to win more than one Emmy tonight? No one else had ever done it.
I would have been able to put it together eventually, but yeah.
It's wonderful.
She's brilliant.
Congrats to you. Great to see you. Enjoy your night.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. All right, Drew, are you a big SNL watcher on a weekly basis?
It's everything. I'm having so much fun, Dave. This is insane. People haven't started piling in just yet, but they will be here in like 2 seconds.
Okay, great. What about Big Little Lies? Is that a show that you watched?
Dave, let me tell you, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, that is my show. I love it so much. I've seen every single episode. I talked to Titus earlier in the evening, and he was the sweetest person ever. And they always say, don't meet your idols, but I'm so happy I met him because he was just an awesome dude.
I love it. Well, I'm a humongous fan of the show Big Little Lies, and joining me live is the director of the show, Jean-Marc Vallée, with 2 Emmys in hand. Here, I would shake your hand. Take this chair right here. And I'm gonna, if you can put one of those down, I'll give you a microphone.
Thank you.
Congratulations on winning not once but twice.
Thank you.
Did you have high hopes that this would be a good night for you guys, or were you not sure with all the other great limited series this season?
I mean, I was having high hopes for the ladies, but you know, it's a win-win situation. We had 16 nominations, and we loved the show we made, and we received so much love and such great reaction that no matter what was going to happen, was all right.
You and I
know this, so.
Oh, it's amazing. You and I met a few years ago when you were promoting the movie Wild, which you directed with Reese Witherspoon and Laura Dern. What a different kind of dynamic between those two actresses from Wild to Big Little Lies. Was it exciting to see them at odds with each other after such a beautiful mother-daughter story in Wild?
I know, being enemies, being rivals. It was exciting and it was fun because. Reese has this, and she's so funny. She's a natural, and Laura's very funny too. So the two of them ad-libbing. Of course, they had the plan. We had the script, but adding more and more, and it was hilarious.
When you think about all the different actresses on this show, and there were actors too, Alexander Skarsgård, who just won the Emmy, was it hard to juggle all of the storylines?
No, it was well prepared, well written, and it was hard at the end with the 5 actresses and everybody was there, the husbands, and when they had to be the 5 of them in the same shot, all strong women with opinions, and you say cut, and they all have something to say. And, you know.
Let me finish with one thing. Now that you've won the Emmy, there's going to be a season 2, right? After all the Emmy wins, there has to be.
I'm going to let this question for Reese and Nicole, but
I don't see them.
Just like the audience, I wish.
We want it.
All right.
Jean-Marc, great to see you. Congratulations on all the wins for Big Little Lies. Appreciate it. Jean-Marc Vallée, director and producer of Big Little Lies, which had a wonderful night tonight. And another show that had a great night tonight, as I mentioned, is The Handmaid's Tale. And really one of the most memorable moments of the entire telecast tonight was seeing Ann Dowd win her Emmy for Best Supporting Actress for that show. She was nominated twice this year for The Leftovers and for The Handmaid's Tale. After she won, she came back here to talk to me. Let's take a look. Hey, I'm here with the new Emmy winner for Best Supporting Actress in a Drama Series from The Handmaid's Tale, Ann Dowd. And what a moment to see you win that award just now.
It was so I honestly don't know that I'm even here at the moment.
You are here.
I was so stunned by it. It was just incredible to me.
I want to show you the moment where they announced your name because it's so powerful. You can see it on this monitor right here.
The Handmaid's Tale.
And there you are on the left. I think you're dumbfounded.
Yeah, that's
Can you
the
believe
word.
it?
Woo! This is the first Emmy winning second
It must be so overwhelming just to hear that.
It was entirely. And I remember saying to sweet Jeremy Piven, could you help me up the stairs?
I saw that on your lips. Yes.
You did?
Yep.
And he was lovely. He didn't need much of it. He just got that.
Well, what a year between The Leftovers and The Handmaid's Tale. A few years ago, I did an event with you at the Santa Barbara Film Festival for the movie Compliance that you had. That was 5 years ago. And that was such a breakthrough role for you. Can you draw a line from that film, Compliance, to all of these incredible opportunities you've had the last couple of years, or has it been just a steady build?
It seems that way. It all has seemed that way in a way, however long it takes. The roles are wonderful. I don't know how I have such good fortune, but I'm awful happy about it.
Because you knock them out of the park. I can only imagine you must be having lots of nightmares after filming The Leftovers and The Handmaid's Tale.
No nightmares. I love them deeply, you see. So I have a good sound sleep after a day of work.
Good. Now listen, we have this thing right here called the Unsung Hero Camera. You've thanked all the people who are the big names, but who's the person who usually gets overlooked, without whom you wouldn't be here with this Emmy in your hand? Can you look into that camera in the middle and thank the unsung hero of The Handmaid's Tale for you?
Well, as always, it's my mother. She's the strongest woman I know, and I love her very much. That's who.
Oh. Well, many congratulations.
Thank you so much.
There were a lot of people hoping that we would be able to say Emmy winner and Dowd tonight between The Leftovers and this, so well done.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
I appreciate it.
I love that. I think that's just such a special moment. I have to say, if I have 3 moments that I really thought were the highlights for me of this telecast, one of them would be seeing Ann Dowd win and just seeing her completely overwhelmed, almost not even going up to the stage because she was so dumbstruck with what had happened. I also really enjoyed Stephen Colbert interviewing Rupaul as the Emmy statue and just all of the fun banter that they had going back and forth. But then the moment really close to the beginning of the show that I think is going to stand out for a lot of people was when Stephen Colbert brought out, to everyone's shock and surprise and delight, Sean Spicer, of course played by Melissa McCarthy in her Emmy-winning performance in Saturday Night Live this season. Let's check that little bit out.
Is there anyone who could say how big the audience is? Sean, do you know?
This will be the largest audience to witness an Emmys, period, both in person and around the world.
Wow, that really soothes my fragile ego.
Just to see everyone's face, Anna Klumsky from Veep, with her shock at seeing Sean Spicer, it was just great. All right, well, it's time to check back in with my pal Drew Dorsey at the Governor's Ball. Drew, I was talking about some of my favorite moments from tonight's show. What were some of your favorite moments?
I love the moment, like you said, when RuPaul was the Emmy statue. That was everything. I think we should just keep RuPaul as the Emmy statue. We don't need the actual gold thing. Absolutely not. But Dave, let me tell you, and with any award show, everyone loves to jump on Twitter and Instagram and look at what everyone's talking about using the hashtags for the Emmys, and we put together a little highlight reel of what everyone's been talking about. Let's take a look at it. All right, let's see what the people are talking about. Reese Witherspoon is so excited for the Emmy. She has her champagne. I feel you, girl. You deserve it. Big Little Lies, everything. Allison Janney said, on my way, stuffing me in my car. She was the sweetest. We got to talk to her. Look at that, Heidi Klum getting all dolled up for the night. It truly is a ball. You gotta be ready, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, look at her in her chair getting her highlights. So just about Emmy Awards ready. Love it. William H. Macy taking a picture of his beautiful wife, Leslie Huffman, checking her out, saying, and the garbage man at the Emmys. Mashable said, well, this is awkward. Oh my God, I loved that moment. That was everything. It was so awkward. Melissa McCarthy seeing Sean Spicer in the Emmys. I love it. It was a duel. Favorite reaction gif of the night so far. Seeing Sean Spicer. My God, that was me. That was everyone's reaction. Are you kidding me? I was the same way. And I think that was so great that they brought him on stage. I was actually shocked that they did. I think everyone in the audience was shocked. Melissa McCarthy was shocked. Anna was shocked. I was like, this is everything. They really pulled out all the stops.
It made me wonder if Melissa McCarthy and Sean Spicer have ever met each other before.
It didn't look like it. She was like, oh my God, I can't believe he's here. I really don't think she's ever met him before.
We're going to have to get to the bottom of that. All right, Drew, thank you so much. We're going to check back in with you in just a little bit. But earlier tonight, I had the chance to talk to without a doubt, one of the biggest winners of the Emmys tonight. Someone who won not only Best Actor in a Comedy, but Best Directing for a Comedy, both for Atlanta, Donald Glover. Let's check it out. With an Emmy winner. I'm here with a 2-time Emmy winner just tonight, Donald Glover.
Hey.
Are you kind of having an out-of-body experience right now?
Completely out of body. I really don't. I don't remember what I said. I don't remember.
You made sense.
Yeah, I'm glad I did. This is incredible.
You came into tonight with 4 nominations for starring in, writing, directing, and producing Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have them ranked with the 4 categories? Which ones you really wanted? Which ones were they?
I mean, who doesn't want to beat Veep? They're the best. I was like, I really wanted to win that. This is obviously not bad.
You're gonna have to settle.
But
for
that's the thing. But I'm like, yeah, I wanted to win Best Show just because, I want to make the best show. But you gotta give it to Veep. They're amazing. So yeah.
I went on IMDb, since we're on IMDb, and looked at your directing credits. Yeah. This is your first directing credit that's longer than 4 minutes.
Yeah.
The pilot of Atlanta, and you win an Emmy for it.
I have to give it up to Hero. He taught me well. That was the thing. Is he really helped with that episode. He showed me. He's like, it's gonna be fine, and he's like, just tell your story. So I was just really happy.
Is it meaningful to you to learn that you're the first African-American man to win an Emmy in that category of directing a comedy series?
It's kind of shocking to me. I saw it on the internet right after I won. I was like, that's not true, right? I was like, that's not true, right? So yeah, I mean, I think I feel the exact feeling I'm supposed to feel, which is it's shock, but also it's like, yeah, that's just what I was supposed to do.
I also was fascinated to learn that you've broken a streak because the last 4 years this category went to women. So you won one for the guys.
Finally, the men are getting their shine.
I know, that feels kind of wrong.
I know, it feels weird, but that's cool, but I'm more intrigued with the fact that it's a person of color one. That's really kind of crazy to me.
Yeah. You thanked so many great people who work with you on the show. This camera right here in front of you is our unsung hero cam. Who's the one person that doesn't usually get thanked who really helps you on the set of this show? And can you look into that red light and thank the unsung hero of Atlanta?
There's a couple, but I would have to say David Altman, my financial manager, Lev Ginsberg, our lawyer, and Paul Sims and Diane McGonigal. They're the producers of the show, so they do so much good work behind the scenes. And Alex Orr, he's just amazing. Everybody, and Angela Knowles. There's so many people, but our crew and cast are just incredible. So that's really it.
Well done, Donald. 2 Emmys for starring in and directing Atlanta. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Great to see you. Enjoy. Very cool to meet and chat with Donald Glover tonight. What a great night for him to win 2 Emmys for Atlanta, a show that is just so near and dear to him, and such a different kind of show, really kind of redefining what a TV comedy is. So he mentioned that Veep was the best show on TV, in his opinion, and I think a lot of people really were thinking it was going to be between Atlanta and Veep for the big win tonight for Best Comedy Series. Veep coming in, having won the last 2 years, and then of course tonight they made it a three-peat. And I had the chance to chat with David Mandel, the showrunner of Veep, as well as 3 as his cast members, Matt Walsh, Reed Scott, and Gary Cole. Check it out. All right, I'm here with the whole crew from Veep, the three-peat for Best Comedy Series.
The 4 of us do the whole show.
This is the whole staff.
You never realize there's no women on the show at all.
Makeup. Well, one of us.
Exactly,
anyway.
Right. Are you breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief? Come on.
I'll just simply say, after last year, I was fine with whatever happened this year. I mean that in the best way possible. It was an honest honor, maybe a little bit of a surprise, but I was just I don't know. I wasn't feeling like I was going to vomit this year like last year. So
I'd say it was a surprise.
Real okay. Donald Glover was just here saying Veep is the best show on TV, so there you go.
That is
real quick. How about Julia Louis-Dreyfus tying Cloris Leachman, the most Emmy wins for acting
incredible.
ever?
That's bananas.
But you're working
it's
with
bananas,
a legend.
but it's deserved too, man.
She makes sense.
Yeah.
With no offense to any of the other women who are incredible.
Yeah.
It's called Best Actress.
Absolutely.
In comedy, and
absolutely.
We get to see her up close. And
well, we're all looking forward to the final season, but enjoy tonight.
Thank you so
Have
much.
a great time.
Thank you so much.
Great to see you.
Thank you.
That was really fun. I think those guys are really breathing a sigh of relief. I think the pressure was totally on them to to achieve tonight. And I think because they've also announced that next season is going to be the final season of Veep, I think all eyes were looking on that show to do well tonight. All right, Drew, I'm going to send it back to you at the Governor's Ball because my understanding is you've got one of your interviews from the carpet that you want to show us. Tell us what's up.
Hi, Dave. You know, it's a little loud in here. It's getting fun, so I can't really hear you. But you know what I want you to see?
What?
I want you to see the red carpet interview I did with Sterling K. Brown earlier. You know, no big deal. The winner of lead actor in a drama series for This Is Us. Check it out.
Get used to this. This is such a blessing to be this happening right now, to be able to share it with my wife, to be able to do it with this cast that I adore, to be here with Dan Fogelman, who brought a show that, like, for at least an hour a week kind of helps bring people together. I'm blessed coming and going.
I cry every time I watch it. It's almost disrespectful.
I apologize. You ain't wearing makeup when you watch it.
No, not at
Okay,
all.
good.
Waterproof if I am going to.
Right on.
It's insane. Okay, have you prepped your acceptance speech?
I have bullet points of things that I would like to say that I actually sort of jotted down on the car ride over here, if I'm fortunate enough to step up on stage. But we'll see. It could just stay in my head.
Sterling, God, what a great guy. And his wife was absolutely beautiful. Just the kindest people. And this is a 2-time win. He won last year and he won again, Dave. He's killing it.
I know, and we actually interviewed him on this very show last year when he won for Best Supporting Actor in a Limited Series, playing Chris Darden in The People vs. O.J. Simpson. And at the time, This Is Us was just about to premiere, and there were so many people who were excited about seeing This Is Us. Of course, that trailer had come out. Everybody had watched that TV trailer for This Is Us, and I think there was a lot of buzz and hype about This Is Us, but the question was it going to deliver on that promise? And now to see the show become such a big hit, I think it came very close to winning Best Drama Series. By the way, if it had won tonight, which of course it lost to The Handmaid's Tale, but if it had won, it would have been the first major network drama to win since over a decade ago when 24 won. So I think it's really great that you have This Is Us, a show that's really revitalizing major network TV drama, but I also think there were a lot of other great and worthy shows in that category, whether it's Westworld or Stranger Things or House of Cards, which is one of my favorites. So that was really great. But I think Sterling K. Brown's speech, Drew, I don't know if you can hear me, but we have to talk about how great Sterling's speech was tonight, where he gave the shout outs to Andre Braugher particularly, and John Hamm and Bryan Cranston, all the people that had won. Did you get to check out Sterling's speech?
I can't really hear you, but I know you're talking about his speech, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
I love him. And then they tried to cut him off, and I was like, oh, no. Let Sterling speak. The man needs to speak. 2-time winner. Are you kidding me? Hello?
I know. Well, if we get him back here, I'm going to make sure that he gets a chance to finish that speech, so you can stay tuned for that, and hopefully we'll get him back here. Well, one person we did get to talk to was the director of Saturday Night Live, Don Roy King, a multi-Emmy winner over a long period of time, who's at the top of his game right now. Let's check out my interview with him. Now I'm joined by Don Roy King, who just won an Emmy for directing Saturday Night Live. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Is this Emmy number 7 for you?
It is.
Wow. Do they all sit together in one place?
They do.
Wow.
It's in my bathtub. I live in a New York apartment. There's not much room anywhere else.
You're going to need a bigger tub.
Yeah, right, and some Band-Aids for my feet.
Oh, really?
Well,
They're
it's
never
pretty
comfortable.
sharp.
Right, yeah, watch out.
Yeah.
Good luck taking that through airport security, too, by the way. So the win for you was fantastic. A win for Kate McKinnon, a win for Alec Baldwin, and a win for the show, which was a first in over 20 years. What was it about this season, I think I kind of know the answer, that spoke to the Emmy voters, do you think?
We did have a gift from the comedy gods, and I think we took advantage of it. But more importantly, I think we did a service that was more than just make people laugh and clap. I think we did some healing. I think we held some people accountable. And I think we frayed some edges with a little bit of laughter that was valuable.
Yeah.
And I feel good about that.
Fascinatingly, Kate McKinnon tonight became the first SNL cast member ever to win more than one Emmy.
Correct.
Because Gilda Radner and Dana Carvey and Chevy Chase all won once. And now you have Kate McKinnon winning twice.
And so deserved.
She's going to go down in the legend books, isn't she?
She should.
Yeah.
She is remarkable. And the sweetest woman, a little bit shy, but just filled with these characters that pop up and come to life, and she commits to them fully and gives her all.
Are you excited for your premiere episode with, I think it's Ryan Gosling and Jay-Z, right?
On the 30th, yes.
Wow, that's coming up very soon.
Yeah.
Why are you here right now? You should be working.
We don't do anything
Of course
until the week of the show.
Right.
In fact, Wednesday of the show is when it all comes together,
Wow.
and it comes together fast, and it is a high mountain to climb every week, but it is a thrill to climb it.
Well, all eyes are going to be on you on September 30th, and we look forward to watching. Don Roy King, 7-time Emmy winner. Well done. Great to see you.
Thank you.
All right, now we're back live, and I'm super happy to be joined by Riz Ahmed, who just won Best Actor in a Limited Series for the night of, a show that just completely mesmerized me. I think I binged the entire thing in about 2 or 3 days. And what a year it's been for you with nominations for this show and also for Girls. Are you kind of flipping out right now that you actually took one of these home?
It's certainly a very strange feeling. I just feel like really pleased for the rest of the team as well. I mean, obviously, as personally, don't get it twisted. I'm going to keep this.
Yes.
None of them are. But I feel very, very pleased that the show's been recognized in that way. We had a lot of performances nominated, which I feel very proud of. Bill Camp, Michael K. Williams, John Turturro, and there were so many others that could have been. You know, Amara Curran, Purna and Payman, who played my parents, Jeannie Berlin. There's some fantastic.
Oh, she was fantastic as the prosecutor.
Right?
Oh my God, she was great.
Some really cool turns in there, and I feel like I share this with a lot of people.
You made a point to give a shout out to James Gandolfini, who was going to play the John Turturro role and was an EP of the show or producer of the show. Do you ever think about how the show would have been different if he had been the one doing it? Are you the kind of person who thinks it was meant to be the way it turned out to be?
It is what it is, ultimately. It is what it is. John Turturro took that role and made it his own in a way where I can't imagine anyone else playing that role now. Can you?
Yeah.
And I hope he continues to reprise that role and move forwards with it. James would have done something different with it. And that's the beauty of kind of when an actor interprets text, they put it through the prism of their own individuality. And so the role now that it's come to fruition and has been realized, it is what it is. And it's synonymous with John Turturro's interpretation.
Absolutely. I think the thing that's so fascinating about what you've done in this, with this character, is that you see the evolution of this man physically, emotionally. He is put through the ringer and he comes out an entirely different person. When you think of all the different shadings and colors that you played, was there one that was particularly exciting to play? Was it probably when you were inside, I would imagine?
It's really interesting. The stuff that was like most demanding to play emotionally was earlier on, in a way, and towards the end of Naz's story, he starts to let go of all those dreams, and you kind of start to find peace. You start to kind of make peace with your own insignificance. You welcome the oblivion of it all. But the stuff towards the end was also hardest physically, because that's when I had to really be just hammering the gym. So it was a bit of a seesaw, in terms of what was harder. It was all challenging, but it was also all really satisfying. As an actor, you just want things that you can kind of really sink your teeth into.
Well, it's satisfying to watch you do it and satisfying to watch you win tonight, Riz. Super exciting.
Much.
Congratulations, Emmy winner Riz Ahmed for the night of. Well done.
Thanks a lot.
See you in a bit. All right, Drew, I'm going to toss it back to you. What's going on at the Governor's Ball?
What's up, Dave? We are in full swing. It's still really loud in here, so I can't really hear you, but it is so much fun. The stars are starting to pour in. Everybody's having a good time. They're schmoozing. They're talking it up. But hello, we got to check back in with Twitter and Instagram because social media is blowing up talking about the Emmys. So we're going to look at another highlight reel. Okay, Dave. I'm going to go back to you because you're more interesting than that highlight reel.
Well, I would have been very excited to see what you had going on in the social media world. I'm sorry, I think it would have been pretty cool. But we have a little bit of a reunion going on here. I can see out of the corner of my eye Elisabeth Moss with 2 Emmys in her hand saying hi to Riz Ahmed, which is really cool. Oh, is she coming towards me right now? Yes, she is. We are live on IMDb. Hi, Lizzie, have a seat. Yes, please do. Oh, and Ann Dowd is back. We just played your interview. Come on back. Now, can I take one of these from you and give you a microphone so that people can hear you talk?
Yes.
Or you can put it here. Yeah, you're like, don't even get close to that. I promise. Here, Elizabeth, I'm going to give you this. Hi, Erica. How are you doing? And we're also here with Alexis Bledel. We are the 3 Emmy-winning ladies of The Handmaid's Tale. Oh yeah, you take yours. I won't touch it. I promise. So Elizabeth, yeah, Alexis? Where's your Emmy from last week?
Canada, right?
Oh, okay, right, because you're working.
Her baby's playing with it.
Yes.
Right.
I'm gonna make her bring it to set.
Elizabeth, those of us who love you so much saw you get nominated for Mad Men 6 times, saw you get nominated for Top of the Lake. We're really hoping that this was going to be the night for you, and it was. Did you have a special feeling coming into tonight?
No, because I've been nominated 7 times. I've learned my lesson. No, I never ever think anything's gonna happen at these things. It's a better mental, good place to be.
It's probably so. Even when Alexis won, and even when Anne won, you didn't even get the hopes up.
No, you never know. Honestly, you really, really don't. I've seen too many times when you think, someone will win and they won't. So, but I mean, I was just for the both of them. When Alexis won, I was in Canada last week, and I just sending her crazy texts all night. And then this one, I mean, I was just in tears. By the way, you made Oprah cry. Just so you know.
Wow.
She said your speech was beautiful. Yeah, so.
That's nice to know.
Yeah.
Sweet Oprah.
All 3 of you are responsible for some of the most devastating television moments that I've seen on any show this past year. What is the set like when you're filming these things and these horrendous things are going on? Do you try to lighten the mood, or do you sit in this heavy mood?
Oh, we don't sit anywhere near it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good.
no. Right? This one's a laugh a minute.
Okay, good.
And she has a mouth on her. It's brilliant.
So I've heard. Right.
And my sweet little girl, we filmed it in the middle of the night, our scenes, didn't we? Yeah. I was just looking at her with amazement that she was upright. So we didn't laugh that night.
No, yeah.
There's a lot of good humor on the set, don't you think?
So much. There's so much fooling around. We have a lot of fun. We really do. Because the crew is there, and there's all these people who've been working so many hours, so many weeks, so many months, and you got to keep spirits high.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Alexis,
gosh.
did you laugh when Bruce Miller, your exec producer, said that I guess he thanked someone for being okay with the fact that he was going to do horrible things to Rory Gilmore? Did you hear that line?
I did not hear that. No, that's funny.
It got a big laugh.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't either. Where were we?
That must have been drama series.
It was at the very end when you were all up there. You couldn't hear.
Oh, right.
You can't
Couldn't
hear
hear.
when you're back there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So now, what does this mean when you're now all flying back to Toronto?
Yeah.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
I'm going home and then coming back. I'm going to Toronto Thursday, I believe.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when does the shooting has already begun?
No,
or
we
is
start
it-
Thursday.
Oh my
Sorry,
God.
we start Thursday.
What a great way to go into.
I know, not bad,
this
right?
fantastic season 2.
We'll come down to earth rather quickly, would you
Okay.
not
Yes,
say?
I would say definitely.
Well-
By 4 a.m. on Thursday when we're getting up and going to set.
Well, I for one cannot wait to see what happens in season 2. Have you all given Margaret Atwood a big bear hug tonight? I saw her on the stage. That was really great.
Astonishing.
Oh, yeah. I thanked her for letting me play this role.
Oh, gosh. She's so lovely. Have you talked with her?
I have not, but she's like the hot author of the moment. Between
my
Alias
gosh.
Grace and now The Handmaid's Tale, they're making so many great projects out
I
of her stuff.
know. I know. It's
really
incredible.
wonderful.
She works harder than any of us.
I love it. Well, you guys are working pretty hard. Well, I'm thrilled for you, Elizabeth, to win twice tonight, and for Anne after
Thank you.
work so much great work.
Thank you,
And
sweetie.
Alexis,
Thank
I mean, Offglen
Oh
is just the
my
most heartbreaking
God.
character. So well done.
Thank you so much. Thank
The
you.
Emmy-winning women of The Handmaid's Tale. What an absolute thrill.
Thank
Be
you.
careful with those,
Yes.
especially through security. Great to see you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Drew, I'm going to send it back to you because you promised us some social media stuff before these ladies came in. So what you got?
Hey, Dave. Yes, we're going to check out that highlight reel, but I must say that my highlight reel can be interrupted by Elisabeth Moss any day. But let's check it out, see what people are talking about on Instagram and Twitter. All right, here we go once again. What is the internet talking about? Tony Hale loser photo. I love it. Anna Schultze. We got some Veep people in there. Everybody's like, we're losers. But you know who's not a loser? Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Look at her getting powdered, getting fixed. She says hashtag Veep, hashtag Emmys. Hollywood Reporter says RuPaul plays the Emmys at the Emmys. One of my favorite moments. I loved that moment. Caroline said, we'll be 100% fine with crowning RuPaul Queen of the Emmys. Me too. Oh my gosh. Everybody's talking about RuPaul. That was one of my favorite moments. I'm telling you, you just need to replace the actual statuette. Common said the things that make us different, those are superpowers. Lena, yeah, she made history as the first black woman to win a writing for comedy. Even Ava DuVernay is giving Lena some love. For anyone with a dream, know how hard the great Lena worked for hers. Yes, congrats. Also, I love how Aziz stood to the side and let Lena have her moment. Yeah, he didn't say anything. That was amazing. He was like, girl, do your thing. I'm so happy she won. Master of None is one of my favorite shows. Aziz, I love him. He's amazing. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh, but look who we have with us. We have Cheryl Jaquetto. Hello, darling. How are you?
You look stunning.
You look stunning.
Thank you.
You guys, we have the lady of the evening, the CEO and owner of Sequoia Productions, who puts on this fantastic event. How are you feeling, Cheryl?
I'm so very excited. We have 4,100 guests are walking in right now, and our Emmy winners right behind you are going to start getting those Emmys personalized. And, you know, we're just looking forward to the entire television industry celebrating tonight.
It's everything. You look amazing. You put on an amazing event full of memories.
The champagne is flowing, the Ferrari is showing, the Sterling is being poured, and the band is playing. You just heard our strings up there. They're incredible.
Amazing, amazing.
We got Philip Bailey that's coming up on stage.
Yeah!
I know. It's just going to be a really fantastic evening. The Governor's Ball here, the 69th Emmys.
Governor's Ball. Back to you, Dave.
Thanks, Drew. All right, we're back live, and I'm with another winner from The Handmaid's Tale, a show I love so much, Reed Morano, who won Best Directing for a drama series for the pilot, which was Off Warren. No, Off Glenn.
Offred.
Off-Red, right.
Close.
Off Glenn was Alexis.
Yeah.
Did you feel an incredible responsibility to set the tone with that first episode, knowing that you would have other people coming in to direct subsequent episodes?
Yeah, I mean, I know from experience that as a DP that it's hard to keep the tone after just one episode, and luckily they offered me to do 3. So I knew it would be a little bit easier, but I think we had such a definitive tone that it probably was, sort of okay. But I was concerned about that because it's a tricky tone too.
I don't think there's a single person who watched the pilot episode who didn't then instantly watch the second episode, at least people who were binging it. Because once you saw that first one, you just had to keep going. Was that important to you to have it have that momentum so that people would keep going?
Yeah, it has to. You kind of, there is still sort of a formula where you want to come in with a bang and go out with a bang, and obviously it's a huge credit to the writers and Bruce and Margaret, but you know, that's you have to just think about those things.
Well, let's take a quick look at a little bit of your Emmy-winning moment right here. You look on this monitor.
This is the first Emmy-winning second nomination for Reed Morano. She is the youngest member of...
What was that about? Saying hi to somebody or just checking
no,
your earrings?
I actually, these things are not staying on. But yeah, I'm like not good in these situations, basically.
You did just fine. You know what's interesting? You're the first woman to win this category in over 2 decades. Mimi Leader won it for the ER pilot. That's exciting, but it's also kind of infuriating at the same time.
It's pretty infuriating.
Right.
And I totally botched my speech, but I did have a thing where I was thanking Mimi Leader for opening the door, but that it shouldn't be another 22 years before a woman wins this award.
I think you're right. We do something here at IMDb, this camera right in front of you with the red light that's going to come on. It's called our Unsung Hero Cam. Who's the person who maybe doesn't always get the credit and the attention, someone that really, without whom you wouldn't have been able to do the job that you did on Handmaid's Tale? Is there someone you want to thank?
Anybody, like at all? Not
Yes.
even somebody on the...
Correct.
I would say Matt Walker, the father of my children, and he's the reason why I'm here.
I love that. So how involved are you going to be with season 2?
As evolved as I can be.
Okay. Are you heading back there pretty soon, or does that remain to be seen?
Remains to be seen.
Okay.
I'm on a movie right now. So.
Oh, okay. Well, tell us about it.
It's a movie that Barbara Broccoli is producing called The Rhythm Section, starring Blake Lively, and it's based on a series of books by Mark Burnell about a female hitman, basically.
Very cool. Well, you've done great work as a director of photography on movies like Frozen River for a long period of time, so to see you win a directing Emmy is a real thrill. Reed Morano, well done for The Handmaid's Tale.
Thank you so much.
Great to see you. All right, let's take a look right now at a quick package we put together of some of the greatest moments from tonight. Check it out.
This is, and it continues to be, the role of a lifetime and an adventure of utter joy.
The Handmaid's Tale! Thank you.
So crazy. Nicole and I, we didn't know what we would do if we won.
Like Walter White held this joint?
This will be the largest audience.
We know that the biggest TV star of the last year is Donald Trump. Marbles in his mouth. Any response, Seth?
Lizzie is my ultimate inspiration.
I have to thank Winston Churchill.
And thank you, my mother and sister. I'm so proud of you, Mom. I love you.
I've been acting since I was 11 years old, and I think I've worked with maybe 12 women. So I just want to thank the Television Academy for honoring our show.
I should also tell you that I skipped rehearsal. Now I'm going to read this teleprompter. Please forgive me. Shout out to DC Public Schools. Here we go.
Donald Glover, Atlanta.
Saturday Night Live!
I'd like to thank Oprah's seat filler.
The ladies of the show, thank you for making this boy feel like one of the girls.
Hello, Stephen. Hello. Do you know where you are, Stephen?
I suppose I should say, at long last, Mr. President, here is your Emmy.
Can I get amen up in here?
Amen.
I've been acting for a long time, and that this should happen now. I don't have the words, so I thank you.
And last but certainly not least, my LGBTQIA family. I see each and every one of you.
This show has shone a light on some of the prejudice in our society, Islamophobia.
Go home, get to work. We have a lot of things to fight for. Good night.
All in all, I really do think it was a very entertaining telecast, and I have to give props to Stephen Colbert. I liked the tape bits that he did. The little Westworld spoof was really funny. As I mentioned before, the interview with Rupaul as the Emmy statuette was like a real highlight. I have to say, I think he did a great job. The monologue was more hits than misses as far as the jokes were concerned, and of course, bringing out Sean Spicer was kind of the coup de grace that everyone's going to be talking about for quite a long time. Drew, what about you? What are some moments that stood out for you?
Oh my gosh, so many highlights. I keep talking about RuPaul, but honestly, that was one of my favorite parts. Also, Julia Louis-Dreyfus winning again. I know it's been a gajillion times, but I love seeing her win. Veep is amazing. She's amazing. Honestly, and out again from Handmaid's Tale. She was fantastic in that role and just such a genuine, nice person. I love seeing people win. It makes me cry.
What's the scene over there? Are more people showing up for the governor's ball?
I'm telling you, we are in full swing. That's why I can't hear you. We're having fun. The music is blasting. People are schmoozing. No one's over here right now getting any statuettes engraved, but we are just having the best time. Let me give you some stats. Let me just tell you how insane this night is. There are 600 waiters. 600 waiters walking around serving people. 50 bartenders. 20,000 lilies, flowers on the tables. It's absolutely insane. Like I said, 4,000 people. I believe Cheryl said 4,100. It's insane. 3,200 pounds of filet mignon. Can you imagine? Where did they store it? That's what I want to know. Was it in a meat locker? How big is this meat locker? Like the size of Costco? It's insane. I love this. I love being here. Dave, I wish you were here with me. It's
I know.
fantastic.
There's something wrong with this picture that I'm sitting over here and you're at the big party. I don't like this. Well, Drew, you've been so much fun. I want to thank you for being our eyes and ears at the governor's ball. Go eat some of that filet mignon, have a glass of champagne or something because you have earned it. You've had a nice long day on the red carpet and the governor's ball. So Drew Dorsey, A+, well done.
Thanks, Dave.
And to all of you, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us tonight for IMDb Live after the Emmys, whether you're watching at home or on your phone or wherever you are. But make sure to tune into imdb.com for more videos and coverage of the 69th Emmy Awards, who won the awards, who looked great, all the stuff you need to know. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Dave Karger. Have a great night.